It's your boy, the Venezuela the People's Champ, back with another YouTube live stream. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, you Negroes. Shout out to the trolls. I hope everybody is doing well, baby. Oh man, we are wrapping this year up fast. Man, we got what? 2 more days? 2 more days. I guess that's got to be the 29th, right? December 29th, 2025. We almost up out of here, y'all. Oh, man. Yeah. Welcome to the People's Podcast. I am your host, the Ben Israel, the People's Champ. Oh, man. We're going to talk tonight, man. It's been a while since I did a kind of a Bible study for y'all. It's not going to be an in-depth, but we're going to talk a little bit about some Bible. Okay? We're going to talk. So y'all strap in with me. You don't want to be here. Don't be here. Move around. It's plenty of places to be out here in these YouTube streets. Shout out to Love Dorsey, the illustrious, the beautiful, the talented. Oh man, the sexy. Love Dorsey. Y'all make sure y'all look up. Shout out to Love Dorsey. If you are going to be here, mind your manners. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you smash the bell. Share it to your socials. Yeah, remember your boy. Oh, yeah. Back on Facebook. They finally let me back in. So I'm in full effect on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook at VIzzy. Search for VIzzy on Facebook, and on Instagram, it's V.Izzy. Shouldn't have no problem finding me with those two. Okay? Remember, I am the Daywalker, the Black Maga, the Dark Knight. I am the Shogun of Charlotte, the Cookie. The ladies call me the Cookie Monster. Pumpkin Escobar. I am the Heisenberg of this ish. It's your main man, the People's Champ himself, your host, the Ben Israel, one and only. Yeah, man. So I'm preparing. I'm ramping up for 2026. It's my plan to start next week to try to go 3 days a week. That's my plan. Now, it may not work out that way at first, but at some point, shortly thereafter, I'm going to try my best to stick with the 3-day schedule that I used to maintain. Monday, Wednesday. No, did I say Monday? No, I'm going to do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We'll try that schedule. Those are my non-dialysis days. So that might be a better schedule for me that allows me to maintain it. So we're going to try that out. And then if I find that Monday, Wednesday, Friday was better, I'll switch back over. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. We're always going to be flexible. And you young men, don't be so rigid with things. Allow flexibility in your life. Adaptability may be a better word. Allow yourself to to adapt. Allow yourself to be able to adapt. Sprite good. It just came out the freezer too. So it got a little bit of ice in it. Y'all just don't know its life right now because I'm dehydrated. I am dehydrated. Boy, this is great. Izzy, why you got that hat on? This is my hair nappy. Even though a lot of y'all love it, I don't. It gets on my nerves. So anyway, put my glasses on so I can see a little bit. I'm trying to, I got my tripod set up a little different location. So it's a little bit further back. So I'm trying this out to see how I like it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all like it? I guess that's what's really important. Do y'all like it? Yeah, but it's an interesting world, baby. Baby, baby, baby. I just find that correction, accepting correction, showing humility, having humility, and expressing humility is gone from the world. I'm paying attention to this up in Minnesota, the Somalian fraud crisis that's finally been unearthed. It's been made mainstream, and these lefties are losing it. Oh, they're racist, and they're this, and they're xenophobia, and it's Trump's fault. These people been in these people have been ringing the doggone bell and sounding the doggone whistleblowers. They've been blowing their whistles for like a decade, and nobody's been paying attention to them. Now all of a sudden they get caught, and it's Trump's fault. You gotta be shitting. Some of y'all probably don't even know what the hell I'm talking about because you don't pay attention. Start paying attention. All you gotta do, go on YouTube, search for Minnesota Somalian fraud, and it'll be 1,000 videos that come up on it. Pick one. It's telling you the story of I told you. It's what I've been telling you. These foreigners, which is why I can't stand them, especially them Hamites. Oh, y'all know them by Africans. The Africans that come over here and want to talk down to us, and they come from these shithole countries. Yeah, I said it. And I ain't white. I ain't a white man. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a fuck. Ooh, boy. I'm going to try to watch my mouth in 2026. So I just caught myself. I don't give a bleep. A French toast. I don't give a. Well, that's what Kevin used to say, right? I don't give a French toast. And what are we talking about? I don't care about them people because you know why? They do not care about us, foundational Black Americans. They are not here to be your friend. They're not here to be your family member, your neighbor, your cousin. Those people are here to take what you have. They are here to compete with you. Matter of fact, they don't even want to compete. They want to take your resources. And this thing up in Minnesota, the new estimates are upwards of $9 billion in fraud per year. By the way, that ain't a total cumulative number. That's a per year number. These fake daycares that they got set up, the journalists, popped up at them, and they wouldn't even let them in. But through the doors, you could see ain't no kids, ain't nobody. It's just an empty building, office. One person in there, one Somalian woman was in there. She quickly locked them people out. She did not want the cameras in there because there wasn't no kids in there. The daycare wasn't even set up to handle kids. Wasn't no toys, wasn't no chairs. But Tim Wall said, "Oh no, it's over exaggerated." One of the phone numbers for the daycare, they had it set up. I don't know if this was a Freudian slip kind of thing. They use that term loosely, where whoever set up the website, the phone number for the daycare on the website was set up to the Governor Tim Walz's office. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this ish up. Baby, baby, baby. My people, my people, my people. And some of y'all are just some of y'all black people I'm talking about. Y'all are just so foolishly loyal to people who are against you. They mean you harm. The Bible warns you over and over and over about the strangers among you. Who the hell do you think they were talking about? It wasn't the white people among us over there in that land, what we now call Africa. It was Hamites that was among us. Y'all so-called African brothers, brother. Them. Dimney and them. Yeah, Dimney. Nigel and I always got fucked up names. I'm sorry. I always got messed up names. It'd be the worst names. And they, oh my God. I understand though being over there, the clothes don't necessarily be stylish and matching. But then they get over here where they got access to better clothes and they still dress like that. Oh my God, it'd be horrible. I remember when they first started really coming over here good in the 90s. Oh my God, their sense of style. It was like, what are you doing, man? Like, bruh, let me talk to you for a minute. They style was horrible. Now I ain't up north in the Northeast. I don't really pay attention to it as much as I used to as a kid. Because I was in school back then. So of course they went to school with us. But Jesus, the Haitians, all them doggone foreigners, man, all of them, they had the worst choices of clothing style. And please don't nobody tell me about, oh, that's what they can afford. The only thing you can afford is non-matching clothes. Where they sell that at? Where's the store that sells clothes that don't match for a discount? Oh, come on, get out of here. Get out of here. Make sure I ain't got nobody in here. Somebody's in here, I can't tell. It's probably either Harmonize or TJ. Either way, Harmonize has probably said, hey, y'all. And TJ probably checked in. If it's TJ, make sure y'all subscribe to the Truth Fire podcast. If it's Harmonize, make sure y'all subscribe to the Harmonize podcast. If they are still here, please drop your links in the chat. As always, y'all supposed to just do that. Y'all don't know that yet? How long we been doing this? I need y'all to get your shit tight in damn 2026 now. Boss up. Come in the door, dropping your link. You already know you got to do it. I'm going to call you out. Just go ahead and do it. Oh, man, baby. My body clock is off for a couple of reasons. One of my prescriptions I learned makes me drowsy. And the other reason is I'm on this holiday schedule. So this week, the last week and this week, I'm going to dialysis. Sunday, Tuesday, Friday. That ain't my normal. My body clock is set to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it got me off. I don't know what I'm going to do, y'all. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Done ran out of damn Cheerios and shit the last couple of mornings. The hell is going on? Think somebody in here coming in here stealing my Cheerios. No, you know what's going on with the Cheerios? They making the boxes, and I pointed this out to y'all before a couple of years back with the spaghetti sauce. They doing it with the cereal boxes. That damn box of Cheerios was so damn thin. Pay attention when you go in the grocery stores. Look at the box of Honey Nut Cheerios and look how thin. And I ain't talking about the mega size. I'm talking about the regular size boxes of Cheerios. That damn box of Cheerios was so thin. I said, damn, I'm going to get what? I think I got maybe 2 bowls of cereal out of that damn box. That shit crazy. I ain't never threw a box of cereal away that fast, because usually a box of cereal lasts me. I don't eat cereal all the time. So a box of cereal usually lasts me a good month and a half. So hell, me to run out of a box of cereal in like a week, I ain't never did that. Not even as a kid. But that's how they getting us. I'm sorry, I had to get this cookie, y'all. I know I'm being real unprofessional. But I've been sitting here looking at this cookie, and that shit was calling my name. It's a doggone chocolate chip cookie from Firehouse. It had my name on it, literally. But yeah, man, that's not only are we dealing with inflation, we've been dealing with stagnant wages. They're secretly, and this ain't Walmart's fault. Walmart don't make Honey Nut Cheerios. That's what, General Mills? These corporations. It ain't price gouging. It's straight up dishonesty. I mean, because if you weren't being dishonest, you wouldn't quietly do it. I don't remember General Mills coming out saying, "Oh, we're reducing the size of our product." I don't remember that happening. I don't remember no news team covering it. Right? I don't remember that. And unfortunately, we can't go back and compare a box from 5, 10 years ago to measure. Who the hell has one of those laying around? So all of the cereal boxes you get now are current, and they skinny. They are so skinny. So what the hell is this? We gonna be down to little packs of cereal soon, like oatmeal. That's the way regular cereal gonna come. Like oatmeal. Oh, speaking of which, I need to put that on my grocery list. I need some oatmeal. I stuck my head out the door a little while ago, and Jesus, it was a brisk. It's been warm outside, so I was not prepared for that brisk breeze that I felt. Like, whoa! I was like, all right, baby, bye bye. Call me when you get home. Click, close that door quick. Mhm. I ain't shit. I know. Yeah, she know where her car at. It ain't far. It's right there. Hell, I can't do nothing about it either. So shit, why we both gotta be cold? She had a jacket on. She had a coat on. Shit. The hell? Tell you, man, 2026. I highly recommend you, young men, particularly, again, to start focusing on yourself. That don't mean you gotta be an asshole like me, but damn. Oh, okay. You ain't gotta be an asshole like me, but hey, we both ain't got to be cold. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe you want to do the gentlemanly thing still. Nope. Hey, have a nice day, baby. You in the car? Your lights on? All right, bye. Don't even warm that motherfucker up. Just go ahead and pull off. So I ain't got to stand at this door longer. At least I still stand in the door. Make sure ain't nobody snatch out the car or nothing. I know I ain't shit. The way I look at it, and maybe I'm an asshole because I'm ungentlemanly because of this too. The better you treat me, the better I treat you. Why should I give you world class service and you giving me mediocre shit? Why? That don't balance. And I'll give you world class service, believe it. But I expect world class service in return. And once I realize it's not being reciprocated, I start giving you the side eye. Shit. It just is what it is. I gotta take care of me. 'Cause I'm the only one that's gonna take care of me. And you, young men, are the only one that's gonna take care of you. Get it through your head. Get it through your head. So what else has been going on? What Trump do? Let me think. He's still blowing up boats. Yeah, I love it. Blow them motherfuckers out the water. Yup, good. Um, what else he do? Big beautiful bill is about to kick in. Love that. Love that. Tom Homan is still doing his job. Love it. Man, Donnie's about to kick in. Oh man, I can't wait. I got my popcorn ready. Popcorn is sitting on top of my refrigerator. Y'all just don't know what y'all did to yourselves. But I'm here for all of it. I am going to sit back and watch New York City crumble. Because that man is his first job. Think about this. Think about what I'm about to say. My first job was when in 1990, I turned 14 years old in August. My first job was McDonald's. I couldn't even work in the grill because I was 14. I had to work on the cash register with the girl. But I didn't mind because The only guys that worked on the register were managers or trainers. So it was kind of cool to be mistaken for that crowd. But my first job was McDonald's. This man's first job is the mayor of New York City. One of the largest cities on the planet. That's his first job. And he ain't been in this country but 7 years? Y'all just let anybody, the strangers among you, get up above you. Cause y'all stupid. Fucking stupid. But we here for it. The people on the People podcast, we are here for it. We gonna enjoy that shit. Just keep your eyes open. I'm gonna talk shit about it. Watch. I already know. I'm just gonna say, hell, you see what's happening in Minnesota. I can only imagine what they start uncovering in New York. Because they about to dig into his ass with a microscope. Oh, it's Trump's fault. Oh, okay. Okay, so everything Trump do, or everything that happened, some kind of way is Trump's fault. It ain't other people working in the administration. It ain't other people working in these different government agencies. So it's just Trump running around every office doing everything. That's what y'all think? Unbelievable. Lefties losing it. That's a podcast, by the way. It's called Lefties Losing It. I love that saying. Y'all just ridiculous. And I can't, y'all find Trump is doing all of this miraculous shit in a record pace. And all y'all do is complain. Biden was fucking shit up for 4 years, and y'all ain't say nothing. Y'all was just running around here, la di da di da di da di, for 4 years, while the man was just cat shit crazy. And I'm saying, yo, this dude is bonkers. And y'all ain't had nothing to say. He was in Italy, and the Italian president, the lady, had to grab him by his hand like a little kid and walk him the right way. Obama had to do the same thing on stage. And he was in the middle of a press conference, and why he was in the Amazonian jungle, nobody ever explained that to me, why he was down there. But he down there, and the jungle is behind him as the backdrop, and he just in the middle of talking. He didn't even finish his sentence. In the middle of talking, turned around and slowly, like like Homer Simpson, disappeared into the bushes. He did one of them numbers in like real life. I'm like, where's he? Everybody's like, where's he going? But ain't nobody running to go get him. I'm like, he gonna wind up falling in the damn water, some get in a booby trap by the native. Y'all better get him. Ain't nobody get him. Y'all just let that man wander. He was on the beach, dragging the beach chair, looking retarded. Like y'all let like and y'all just acting like, oh no, he all right. Um, what was his press lady? JCP. She lying for him every day. Oh, he's the sharpest man I've ever seen, and he's so sharp, and that's how the lefties do. They get a talking point, they all just repeat it over and over and over. They all said the same, he's sharp, he's sharp, he's sharp. This mug is cat shit crazy. Then to make it even worse, Y'all was going to vote for him again. This all happened before he started campaigning, by the way. I know world leaders was looking at him like, you got to be kidding. This man is running America? This man is the leader of the free world? This is who y'all voting for? Ain't nobody believe that. Them 20 million magical votes. He got 20 more million votes than Barack Obama and Trump. Y'all believe that. And them voters, they never voted before and they haven't voted since. What would that sound like? But some of y'all are so delusional in your left politics and ideology, you just stupid. It's no other explanation. You just stupid. And I got a bridge to sell in Brooklyn. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, baby. Baby. What else going on? Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, let's talk about Jazzy. Jazzy is about to run the okie doke on y'all next year. She's running a campaign that she knows she can't win. It ain't about her winning. She knows there's zero chance of her becoming a senator. Zero. Zero. So some of you may be asking, well, V, why is she running? Why is she running? Because she want to put some money in her pocket, dummy. That's why she doing it. It's a money grab, pure and simple. The most obvious money grab I've ever seen. She has zero chance of becoming a senator from the state of Texas. Zero. Zero. She gonna run that campaign and run up the bag, and then she gonna parlay that into a job somewhere. MSDNC, The View, somewhere like that. Maybe even her own podcast. That's what's gonna happen after she run up the bag. But she gonna have that bag locked down. And because the lefties know y'all so stupid, that's why they do it. They don't do it because they think you are an intelligent voter. They do it because they know you're stupid and they know you're going to go in your pocket and give them money. And y'all get mad at me for saying hit the cash app. What? Watch. Watch and see. I'm already loving 2026. It's already lined up to be a wonderful year. Hell, I got what? Marvel Doomsday coming out. We got Jasmine Crockett. We got Tim Walsh trouble. The Somalians is in trouble. Mandani. What's the girl name up in Jersey? MacGyver. Some kind of way she pleading innocent. Bitch, we got you on tape swinging on federal officers in front of a prison that you shouldn't be at. How is that innocent? Oh, and that's Trump's fault too, by the way. Trump is attacking and targeting her. Trump made you go down to that prison in Jersey. Trump made you swing on the federal officers that was trying to maintain order. Trump made you wear that bright red coat or whatever she had on. Are you dumb? Like, if you're going to do something like that, put some doggone camouflage on or something tactical on. She wore the brightest red jacket I've ever seen. That shit on TV looked like it was glowing. Looked like it was neon or something. You can't make this up, boy. You can't make this ish up. I'm telling you, baby, baby. You can't make this ish up. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just astounding, but it's all lining up perfectly for 2026. It's lining up perfectly. It's some more stuff. Gavin Newsom is going to start trying to run. Like, dude, you burnt down the state of California. You done blew like $36 billion on a train, and you ain't laid one strip of track nowhere in the state. Where the money at? His wife, they've been filtering campaign donations through his wife's business. Right. Like, that's legal. But y'all want some Trump, 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 Trump. If Trump had stole some money somewhere, they'd be all over it. You ain't heard none of that. All of the lies they've been telling about Trump have been exposed. It's been blatant, just straight up lies. Like, they wouldn't have to lie on the man if he was really doing shit. You lie on people when you ain't got nothing else. Don't that make sense? Ain't that bad? Shout out to Patrice O'Neal. Shout out to the OG Patrice O'Neal, y'all. Look him up. Ain't that bad? It's unbelievable. I know it's some more stuff I'm forgetting. Um, I'm in my mind, I'm traveling around the country. I'm thinking about all these crazy ass lefties. Barack Obama can't stay out of trouble. Like, dude, just go sit your punk ass down. Like, why now is he all suddenly being in the public space? He been hiding for 4 5 years now. Now all of a suddenly, well, maybe more than that, it might be almost 10 years, he's been pretty much hiding up in Martha's Vineyard. But man, if you don't go sit down somewhere, because they're gonna start digging into his shit. He don't see it coming. His shit ain't exactly squeaky clean. Old Barry Santoro is about to get in trouble because he talked too much. Like, dude, we liked you. Just leave it at that. You went through your presidency, 8 years. Just shut up now. Just you disappeared. We don't hear nothing from Bush. All that shit Bush did for 8 years, Bush been quiet ever since. Laying low, painting his pictures of dogs and ducks or whatever the hell paintings he been doing. He done became a painter and selling his little paintings. Oh, you gotta love Biden's son. You gotta love him. Biden, and the funny thing is, he the only one to be speaking truth with his coked up ass. He be telling on people. And he can't stop cussing. I thought I cussed a lot. I'm like, damn, your dad a president. Right? You ain't got no better vocabulary than that. He be on the interview like he got a bag of cocaine in his pocket right there while you doing the interview. He don't give a shit. He do not give a shit. He couldn't wait for his daddy to get out of office so he could just let loose, and he has been. That man been letting loose. Unbelievable. Mm-mm-mm. Unbelievable. You can't make this ish up. You can't make it up. Baby. Puffy's scheduled to get out next year, right? He should be out. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be real interesting. LeBron fucking up. He another one. Don't know when to quit. LeBron, go sit your ass down. You've done it all. He's done it all. The only thing he can do now is go downhill. Like, you ain't going to win another championship. Just go sit down. Enjoy your millions and millions. Enjoy that. Enjoy your family. And cool out. Still think you're going to play forever? Unbelievable. I just always wonder who be advising these people. Who are these dudes' homeboys? You ain't got not one homeboy on your team that could go, nah, bro, nah, don't do that. Or if he got that dude, he damn sure ain't listening to that dude. I mean, shit. Unbelievable. It's so bad out here. I ain't even got to prepare a monologue. I could just riff. Y'all understand what I'm doing right now? Ain't none of this written. I didn't plan none of this. That's how much jacked up is going on right now with these lefties, and they're all lefties. I'm waiting for Jay and Beyonce to say some stupid shit. But see, at least they smart. They been quiet. Oh, y'all mad at Nicki Minaj? We got her now. She done sold out to the right. Y'all can't stand it. Even though y'all claim to be Christians. And that's why she's supporting the president, because he's supporting Christians. Y'all mad at her now. Y'all can't even side with her for y'all so-called religion. You can't make this up. Letitia James. Sissy baby. Oh man, I'm predicting they're gonna find a way to get her. She's been lucky lately, but I think that's gonna change in 26. So we'll have to stay tuned on that. Mm-hmm. Sissy baby. Big Sis James. Are they ever gonna get Tiffany Hayter? We still gotta wait and see on that one. I don't know much about that one, like where we at right now with But we gonna wait and see. Should have stole too much money. Brandon Johnson, he another one. And whatever the attorney general's name is up there in Illinois, is it what's his name? Keith Ellison, I think. I could be wrong. Who cares? Whoever he is, we gonna get him. All of these people are so corrupt. I'm just naming them off the top of my head. Karen Bass, Los Angeles. She's another one. Everybody's getting exposed. Watch. Wait for 26. It's coming. Next week. It's going to begin. Hell, it might jump off Friday before the new news cycle, the weekend news cycle kicks off. We might see something this weekend. I'll be watching. Mm-hmm. Cookie is good. It ain't as soft as I want it to be. It ain't hard. It kind of got a decent balance of cookie crunch and soft cookie. I prefer my cookies more softer, like Subway, fresh out the doggone oven Subway cookies. But this cookie is hitting the spot. It's hitting the spot. I'm on here doing cookie reviews. Ain't that some shit? After like Amanaz said damn place she be ordering from. A crumble or some shit. Mm-hmm. She like, nigga, don't be talking shit about me on your podcast. And did, boo-boo. And the other place, she like small cakes, I think is the name of it. Amanaz be staying up on all the delivery spots. I'll be getting them from her sometimes. Oh shit. But cookie crumbs all over my mouth. Looking like a savage on here. But yeah, this year's shaping up to already be a spectacular year before it even gets started. I can't wait. I am looking forward to it. I really am. I really am. Y'all just don't know. Because to me, 2025 has been largely uneventful. I mean, except for the good successes that Trump has had. And he's had back to back to back to back and winning and winning and winning. Like, that's all he's been doing all year. Like, it's just become the standard. Like, damn, man, this dude is shooting 100%. He batting 1,000. Like, shit. Even when he loses, he wins. Oh, no problem. We're just gonna take it to the Supreme Court. Because these lefty judges are so crazy. They be making rulings that ain't based in no kind of the one I'm waiting for is the judge. I forget her name that she snuck the illegal immigrant out of the court and they got her. Oh man, I'm watching that one. Yeah, baby. That's gonna be a good one. Like, what was she thinking? Like these people don't realize they be on camera. They don't realize there's cameras everywhere, especially when you on that kind of level. A judge, a politician, some kind of official. Like you don't realize somebody watching you and they got a camera. Oh, and it's been a great year for these police body cam videos. Oh, I love those. That's like my ice cream. I sit here and watch that shit and I be rubbing my stomach. It'd be like eating a bowl of ice cream, man. That shit is so satisfying. The craziness these damn women do on these body cams. It it just solidifies everything I try to teach these young men. I'm like, oh, do you? That's the woman you want to be in a relationship with? That's the mother of your child? Her? They can't just sign the parking ticket. Now her car getting towed and they don't drug out the damn car and snatched the wig off. Oh my God. I laughed so hard when I watched that video. I'm like, they just have such a profound disrespect for men. And they just think they gonna tell the cop what he ain't gonna do. You ain't gonna touch me. The cop be like, oh yes the fuck I am. I'm about to touch the fuck out of you. You can't touch me. Yeah, I can. You ain't a woman. The man said, how you know what I identify? Oh my God, mic drop. He reversed Uno card the ass. I'm a woman. You can't touch me. How you know what I identify as? Oh, I loved it. I loved it. And he was so quick with it. Like he had that shit ready. He had that doggone wild card Uno right, right in his pocket, just waiting for it. He was waiting to pull it out. And she gave him the perfect opportunity. And I said, damn, you gotta love this. Oh, another thing in 2026. I'm gonna reinstate my StreamYard Pro account. So I'll start back multi-streaming to multiple platforms simultaneously. I'll start back having panels and all of that good stuff. I'm working. I got some new intro music, or rather, new intro stuff from a podcast. I just ain't gonna jump on here with a big ass head no more. We're gonna we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring the intros back, and it's all new. So look forward to that next week. I can't get over how much StreamYard went up. Damn, was I always paying $50 a month? I don't remember paying $50 a month before. But shit, that's what it is. So I got to do it for the people. Y'all better start hitting that cash app. I'm investing this money into doing these things. Y'all gonna see more shorts. Y'all gonna see more shorts. You're gonna see more pre-recorded shows as well. I got one lined up now. Which mouse am I? That's gonna be the first one. Which mouse am I just gotta edit it and very minimally editing it. I just gotta prepare it for y'all. But look for that. That's coming soon. Next few days. If I can stop falling asleep, damn pills, boy. I got to talk to my nurse practitioner about that damn medicine. That shit been putting me to sleep. I'll be here just like I am right now and nod out. Be watch TV, be talking to somebody, and doze off. And medicine does it too. Hell, I might do it on the live stream one day. Y'all gonna be watching me and I'm gonna be on this bitch snoring. Y'all gonna be like, is he asleep? Make no mistake, I'm asleep. Check my comments. Hold on. I'm pretty sure there's Amanaj. She said something. He's going, man. See if I can see. She said it was 25. I thought so. They done doubled up on me. Because I could justify a little $25. But 50? Hell, we talking about a bill. We that's my cell phone numbers. Like, it's getting for real. Like, StreamYard getting greedy. Shit. Thank you for that. I thought I was thinking something. I'm like, it couldn't have been 50 before. But I'm going to try it, see what happens. See if I can double up my subscribers by doing this. But we gonna go back to, what y'all all been waiting for. Supposedly, y'all seen me dropping some promos. Miss Red is supposed to be coming. So we'll see. We'll see. Should have been already here, but hey, we'll see. We'll see what she does. That's gonna make Amanaz happy. That's the girl. So we'll see. Oh, baby. What else do I got? I'm trying to get y'all all caught up so I ain't got to do this again. I ain't got to do this kind of thing again. I ain't got to give y'all the recap and the upcoming highlights. I want to get them all out. Trying to remember. Trying to remember. And what's up with these TV shows that never come out with the next season? What is that about? You be waiting for the new season to come out and years go by. Like, what the hell is going on with that? Can I get the next season of One Piece? Generation V? Ironheart is good. That's the girl from, what was it, Black Panther 2? The girl from Chicago. She got her own show. It's kind of cool. What else? What other shows am I missing? Let me think. Tulsa Kings, I'm waiting on that one. The new one. That's with Sylvester Stallone. I don't watch a lot of TV. But I can't watch a lot because they'll make a show, get you hooked on the show, and then stop making the show. Like, what? Why did they do that? They just be effing with me. That's what they be doing. They just be effing. Yeah, baby. Trying to think. Trying to think of some things. So, let's get into tonight's. Let's get on with the show. Some of you may be curious about the title. I ate, quote unquote. The 6,000 year countdown. What is V talking about? So, this is going to be a little bit of a Bible lesson, okay? And I'm coming out of the book Genesis, chapter 3, verse 13, for those of you who want to follow along, KJV. Right? And this is the first time and only time in the whole Bible where God speaks directly to Eve. And what does he say? Well, he says, "What have you done?" He was so pissed off at her that he had never spoke to her before. And the first time he spoke to her is he had to check her monkey ass. "What have you done, woman?" And what was her response? What did she say to God, to the Most High? Right? What did she say? She said, she immediately started trying to blame somebody else. It wasn't her. It had to be the devil deceived her, but she had to acknowledge slightly, but I ate. The devil deceived me and I ate. Like, I didn't do it on my own accord, not because I already wanted to do it, because that's what I believe. I don't believe the devil tricked her. I believe that the devil tapped in to things that he sensed was already there. She already wanted to do it. She had been sitting in that garden. Adam had told her, "Don't touch that tree." And she had to stand at that tree the whole time, like, "I'm going to touch it." And here goes Satan come along, guiding her in. "Hey, girl, what's up with you?" "Nothing." "What you doing?" "Just tending to the garden." Some of y'all have heard me do this before, but get it again. "I'm just tending to the garden." "A word? For real? Why you doing that?" "Well, that's what Adam told me I had to do." "A word? He told you had to do that? For real?" Hmm. Where he at?" "Oh, he out at work. He out there subduing the earth. He's subduing the whole earth. That's where he told you he was at. And you believed him?" Hmm. Word. See, that's how Pookie and Ray Ray do today, right? Sound familiar? All of this go back to the very beginning. And she falling for it. She falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Satan probably got them draws. They leave that part out. Satan probably busted that ass that day. Bent her over in the garden. Word. So what job he got? He got to subdue the earth and name all the animals and a word. Who told him to do that? The God told him. God told him to do that? Word, you heard God tell him to do that? No, but him and God talk all the time. Oh, but how you know that's what they do? Word, you believe all this, huh? Yeah, okay. Even though ain't no other people on the earth, Satan is putting mistrust and doubt and, well, pulling it out. I believe it was already there. It's what I call the Eve code. I believe it was already in her programming. We're not talking about a malfunction. We're talking about a design. How could it not have been, right? Adam was perfect. He was made in the image of God. See, the Christians like to, oh, everybody was made in the image of God. No, they weren't. Only Adam was. That bullshit come from the Catholic Church. Reference the Council of Nicaea, right? When they came up with all of this bull crap and heavily integrated paganism with the Hebrew culture. And then you got the result, Catholicism. And then after Catholicism, you got the Protestants. And then after the Protestants, you got Christianity, right? Which is what we got today. Nobody can show you these things in the Bible, though. Nobody can show you Sunday church in the Bible. Nobody can show you the papacies or papacies or whatever the hell you call them, little hats, in the Bible, right? Supposedly the Pope is God on earth, right? Wasn't that Christ? When did that change? Where's that in the Bible? It ain't in there. It ain't in there. So I believe this Eve code was it wasn't an error in her program. It was part of her program. It was a source code. It was already there. Because God, knowing the end in the beginning, he knew the children of Israel had to go through certain things. He already knew that. He knew Esau was the end of this world and Jacob was the beginning of the world to come. He already knew that, right? He already knew he had to put the children of Israel in and out and in and out of slavery over and over and over again to bring them through the fire, as he calls it in the Bible. These things had to happen. So he had to set certain things in place. Because see, if Eve didn't have that code, then they would have never got kicked out of the garden. Right? And they'd still be living in the garden to this day. So certain things had to happen. It's my theory. Of course, we'll never be able to prove it. But I can speculate. It's my theory. It's my show. And I'm the people's channel. I can do this. So the Eve code was already there. And if I want you to consider that fact. You ain't got to agree with me. Just indulge me. Consider this code was already present, which allowed Satan to come along and exploit it. He was able to hack the system. He was able to bend the matrix because Satan, like Neo, could see the code. Right? He was the evil Neo. He was the anti-Neo. He was Agent Smith. Right? If you need a popular reference. Satan was really Agent Smith. Indulge me. They could see the code. So they saw that line of code in Eve. Oh, wait a minute. Let me immediately go into Word to get her revved up. Think about Black women today. Is that not how they would respond to it? 9 times out of 10. A Black woman in a relationship, Another man come along, the handsome man, tall, come along, dreads, Dexter St. Michael looking. That's how Lucifer looked. Y'all seen the thumbnail. That's pretty close. That's how he looked. He was the most beautiful of all angels. You know how pretty a man got to be for somebody to call him beautiful? They didn't say handsome. They say he was the most beautiful. Interesting. So that Eve had to bring sin into the world so all the other events could happen. Again, if she didn't bring sin into the world, none of those events would have happened. Right? Now, biology plus environment equals culture. Women transfer culture from one generation to the next. That's what women do. They also share genetic material. 50% of your genetic material, your genetic code, your chromosomes, if you will, come from your mom. And we wonder what happened to Cain, why Cain slew Abel. That evilness that Eve was in her code from the beginning, she had to transfer to one of her sons, i.e., Cain. And then later on down the line, that same code it surfaces over and over again throughout the Bible. But let's trace it down the line to Esau. Hello. And then later on down the line to the Romans. Hello. Do I need to keep going? The Romans fathered the Europeans. Do I need to mention all of the evil, friggin' doggone? They constantly talk about Hitler, Napoleon, and the rest of them. Biden, shit, he up there, right? That source code, the Eve code, is still in there. It's never been deleted. It's still there. It's never returned to the mainframe. It's still there, to use a Matrix reference. I ate. She didn't say it with humility. You already know how she said it. Satan, he tricked me, and I ate. Right? With that attitude. You already know it. That attitude didn't just appear in the 19th, 20th century. That attitude has been present throughout history. There are too many examples of it in the Bible. It's always been there. So that's why I always gave pushback, especially when the manosphere started to develop, the black manosphere really started to come along. And these clowns that didn't know what they were talking about. And I told y'all they didn't know what they were talking about. Came on the podcast, and these modern women, what they like to talk about. And what did I say? And TJ said it. Your mama ain't had no drawers. No, your mama was a hoe. And I said, your grandmama ain't had no drawers on. And they got in their feelings and wanted to fight me and pull up on me, even though I gave out my real address. None of they punk asses ever pulled up on me. Remember that? Yeah, that was years ago. Still ain't happened. Your mama was a hoe. Hell, your mama is a hoe. Mama still got her whole tendencies. Don't let her fool you. Because she go to church every Sunday like a good little Christian. She go to black church. Mm-hmm. But she always having them special meetings with Pastor Porkchop and Deacon Clapcheeks. Yeah, y'all don't want to talk truth. Y'all don't want to talk truth. I need to pray in church. Y'all won't pray with me. So, that code, that source code, that Eve code that God put in there, because God made Eve from a perfect recreation of himself. How else could that line of code, that corrupt line of code, get in her program, if not intentional? God didn't make no mistakes, right? That's what y'all tell me. God don't make mistakes, right? Oh, wait a minute. When it comes to y'all fucked up behavior, y'all don't want to talk this truth. Uh-huh. So God don't make no mistakes. Therefore, it had to be on purpose. That's my theory. He did it on purpose to set the chain of events in effect. Hope y'all with me. Y'all with me? I'm making sense. I'm making sense. Type yeah in the chat if I'm making sense. If y'all staying with me in my line of thinking. Let me see. Let me see if I'm making sense. I'm waiting for somebody to say something. Matter of fact, let me vacuum these cookie crumbs up before they get too out of control. I'll be making them, man. I try to be a neat person, y'all. But I'm messy. Did I get a yeah? Wait a minute. What I got? Nah, last one was Amanah. It's about $25. I hope I'm making sense. We're gonna move on. So it had to be on purpose. Because Adam was perfect, a perfect image of God. Perfection. God is God, the Most High. He perfect. So you already got two perfect things. Where did the imperfect come from? How could Eve not be perfect too? Unless it was by design. Her imperfection was a built-in flaw. It was built, it was code that was already written in. Hello. Hello. I ain't did a Bible study in a while. Hello. But God. Shout out to Reverend Wayne Stackhouse, my friend. Rev say, but God. Me and Stack grew up together. Started out in the Boy Scouts together. That's my friend. But God, that's his catch line. But God. Hello. Pastor Porkchop don't talk like this on Sunday. And where the hell does Sunday come from? Sunday worship. Show me that in the Bible. Show me where that's at. All y'all who've been going to church all your lives, you've been reading your Bible every day. Really? I asked a young lady today, hadn't talked to her in a while, called me out of the blue. I guess she saw me on Facebook, so I ain't gonna say it's out of the blue. She been just in her Bible and getting right with God. I said, well, how you been doing that? Oh, I've been praying and going to church. I said, we're going to church on Sunday in your Bible. Is that what God said you had to do to get right with him? All you had to do is pray? Is that what he said? And surprisingly, she actually gave me the right answer. Well, we supposed to do what he said. I said, and what did he say? The commandments. Oh, so you do know. So why aren't you doing it? She ain't had nothing to say. So you know what you're supposed to be doing, but you want to do something different. Because she said, and I quote, going to church make her feel good. I said, baby, God don't give a fuck about your feelings. He told you what to do, and you know what to do, and you ain't doing it. If that ain't the most evil thing, you don't realize how evil you being. I don't care how cute your smile is, how cute a face you got. You're still saying some evil shit right now. You know what you're supposed to do, but you ain't going to do it because you like this other thing over here better because it make you feel good. Hello. But God don't want to hear them butts. That's the point Reverend Stackhouse was making. But God don't want to hear them butts. That's why it's an open-ended question, because God ain't answering that but God bullshit. He done told you what to do. You ain't got no personal relationship with Christ or with God. Them commandments is what he's do this shit over here. And he goes on to say, if you're not keeping these commandments, your prayers are not even going to be answered. I don't even hear you. So you're wasting your time praying. You're wasting. See, Christians, black church folk, they don't want to hear that. They hate the truth, just like the Democrats do. That's why they vote Democrat, because they hate the truth. But God, right? God gave you specific instructions. Hell, if you only want to deal with the 10 commandments, we can start there. What's the 4th commandment? Can you tell me right off the top of your head without Googling it? Can you tell me? No, they can't. They don't know. Keep the Sabbath day holy. What day is the Sabbath day? It ain't Sunday. Sunday's the first day of the week. Look at your calendar. Sabbath means the last day of the week. Saturday. So why you going to church on Sunday? Well, Pastor Pork Chop, Deacon Clap Cheeks. Then, now once we identify what day it is, it's Saturday. How do you keep it holy? What are you supposed to do on the Sabbath day? Hello. They can't tell you because they don't be reading their Bible like they claim. They just read John 3:16 over and over and over. And maybe the other random obscure proverbs or something like that, that they heard on Sunday and they don't memorize. They proverb, the proverbial 31 woman, they got that one, and John 3:16, and I think Acts 10 and Galatians. They got a few of them they like to say over and over and over again to drop on you like a Uno card, like they said something. And so they run across from me and I really dig in their shit. I love the John 3:16. I love it. Because then I asked them about Acts 10 and 21, and they can't explain because they tried to make that whosoever apply to the whole world, which don't make sense. Whosoever ain't never meant everybody on the planet. Not never. In no context. That's dumb. Now, if I'm talking to y'all on the People's Podcast here, and I say whosoever wants to contact me, send me an email. Am I talking to everybody in the world, or am I talking to y'all about this podcast? Hello. But God, see how dumb that is? I'm talking to people in Somalia. I'm talking to the Nigerians too. I'm talking to people who don't even speak English. Do that make sense? No, it don't. But just in case, the Bible teaches in Isaiah 28 and 10 that precept must be upon precept. Precept upon precept, line upon line. A little bit here and a little bit there. See, a lot of y'all don't know what that means because you lack understanding. That means you got to take a little bit from here, that scripture, and get a little bit from over here to get to understanding, right? So we do that using John 3:16 compared to Acts 10 and 21, which almost reads verbatim with one extra line. When you get to Acts, you got to keep going. Skip down to Acts 2 and 10 and 22. It tells you who the whosoever is. Ye men of Israel. Read for yourself if you don't believe. You ain't got to listen to me. Read. Read. Right? Hello. But God. But God. That but God, that's the Eve code manifesting itself. That but, shut the fuck up. That's why God booted their asses on out of the garden. But before he did that, he magnified her pain. Let me drop this nugget on y'all because I wasn't planning on touching this, but I think I should because y'all miss a lot. Y'all slow. Y'all do realize Adam and Eve was making babies while he was in the garden. Cain and Abel wasn't the first babies, and nowhere does it say they were. Hello. Let's consider the text and what it says. God magnified her pain in childbirth. Why would he do that if she'd never been pregnant? How could he magnify something? She would just think it was normal, wouldn't she? No. So that means she already had to experience childbirth and not have pain. If you multiply any number by 0, what do you get? 0. So that thing had to already be there. She had already had to have baby. And she was having those babies with little to no pain, which is why he was able to magnify it to punish her. Oh, snap. Y'all like Passport Chop ain't never taught y'all like this. I'm the people's champ. I ain't pastor. I am your host. I am the people's champ. I am the Heisenberg of this ish. I'm giving y'all that pure, uncut. I ain't watering it down. That's why I'm gonna call it the Heisenberg. It's pure. Y'all getting that blue magic, baby. I got somebody watching. Yeah, I got one of y'all. Let me check. I got any comments? No, we still on Harmonize. Last comment. Y'all help me keep up. Make sure I don't skip on down too far. So my bookmark is with Harmonize. It's $25 comment for you moderators still here. I hope y'all finding this fascinating. I hope I'm illuminating something you did not know and had never heard before. Hope so. Hope it makes sense. Eve had to have children. Also, more to that point, when Cain and Abel went out into the world, you think they was building cities by themselves? That's what you think? You know how long it would have taken one man to build a whole city? And why would a man build a city just for himself? That's dumb. He would have just built a house for himself or a hut. He built the whole city because it was people that had to live in that city, and it was people that helped him build the city. Use your common sense, please. Where did them people come from? If y'all theory, it was Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel. How did Cain and Abel find wives? Who did they marry? The only people that could make babies was Adam and Eve. Use your common sense. Common sense. 1,000 years had passed. They wasn't in the garden for like 5 years. They was in the garden for 1,000 years. It's a time to subdue the earth and name all the animals. It's a time for generations to matriculate, right? All of that's a time. Time had went by. So by the time Cain and Abel went by, there's other people on the earth. And more proof, Cain was scared that people would be after him, right? Why? Because he had killed their relative. Cain had killed his brother. So other people was going to be looking out for him, looking for him. He knew it. Hello. But God. See how this one verse, y'all used to go into church with pastor go off on a bunch of bull crap and mention, he ain't read, but he done mentioned about 50 verses that none of y'all can keep up with. I'm on one verse. Genesis 3:13. What have you done? He said. Did certain beguile me. I ate with that attitude. Say it that way. Y'all gotta learn how to put emotion and personality when y'all read. Y'all can't just read things black and white in your own voice. You're reading characters. You're reading people's events. You got to be able to anticipate the context of what you're reading. So the Eve code is there. It went from Eve to Cain. And then it spread throughout the world, the known world. And God had to destroy that world because they got so off the chain. God said, "Oh no, I can't take this shit. Y'all niggas crazy." He destroyed them and saved who? Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their 3 wives. Them 8 people was responsible for populating the new world, and also for transporting the commandments into the new world. You think Noah didn't understand the commandments? Noah understood certain animals clean and unclean. Where does that come from? The commandments. That's dietary law, right? So if he knew that, then that means he knew the rest of the law. Civil law, Noah ain't ever, he understood marriage and being faithful to his wife. And his sons was faithful and they honored their father and mother. That's commandments, right? So Noah, and here, what I'm talking about, you got to go into other books for context. The Bible is your source code, but you got to go to other books to get context. What book am I talking about? The lost books of the Bible, those books of Adam and Eve. And they describe in detail from the Hebrew manuscripts that survived, because even Adam got a vision that the flood was going to come. He knew it was coming. And he prepared those things because he had been given the word, the commandments. He got them directly from God. And he passed them along to his children and children's children. And they made them so that way they could survive the flood. Adam was aware that the world was going to be destroyed twice. First time by a flood, second time by a fire. He knew that. Read the lost books of Adam and Eve. Hello. V ain't making nothing up. It's all documented. I think they found these scrolls. No, these clay tablets. They had to be clay. Because if you made it stone, it wouldn't survive the flood and fire. So they made them clay to survive both. Right? Adam did that. Hello? Hello? Adam was aware of the 6,000 year prophecy. And certain things were going to happen at certain time periods on a timeline. Adam was aware of this. So those tablets got passed along all the way to Noah, and Noah carried them on the ark. That way, when the new world came, he was able to establish order. Why would God do the reset if Noah didn't have instructions to fix what previously went wrong? That Eve code ran more rampant than anybody could imagine. God sent it coming. That's why all of these things were set up. Lost books of the Bible. Not the Apocrypha. I'm not talking about the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha made the Bible. 1611 edition Bible, the original King James Version, was the Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and the New Testament. But there were other writings from that time period before the earth got destroyed, that people didn't survive, but the writings survived. Hello. You think Noah could build an ark to hold all of them animals, but he couldn't save a couple of tablets? Is that what you think? Y'all goofy, man. Y'all real goofy. And there's documentation. There's a paper trail or a tablet trail, clay trail. We got a trail. Okay. I got news for y'all. The 6,000 years is coming to an end. Some of you ask, where does the 6,000 years come from? Where you getting that number from? Every day to a man is 1,000. Well, 1,000 years to a man is a day to God. There's 7 days in a week. So we talk about 6,000. We talk about 6 days. The last day is the Sabbath day. So once the children of Israel get restored to their position, as is described in the book of Revelations, it's going to happen. Then the 1,000-year Sabbath. That's when they get put into the kingdom here on earth. On earth as it is in heaven. It never said you going to heaven. It said the heaven is going to be here on earth as in heaven. I need to pray in church. Amen. Amen. For God. Pastor ain't never taught y'all this. I know. Somebody still with me. Somebody talking to me. Somebody talk to me. I hope you hit that like button. Somebody talking to me. It started to make sense. I'm putting this mystery that's been in your mind all your life, but nobody ever connected dots for you. Pastor Porkchop can't explain this. He be baffled. He ain't got to understand it. Because why? He's unlearned and unstable. Hello. 2 Peter. 2 Peter chapter 2, be more specific. Hello. Hello. So, I eat. Young me. No matter what you do, it's not going to be enough. It's going to take the end of the world for these women to show some humility and want to be with you genuinely. I wouldn't even call it genuine. They're going to be forced to. That's what it's going to take. So nothing you do in this world, in Esau's world, is going to change that, according to the Bible. And then in the end, during that 1,000-year Sabbath, 7 women for every man. It's in the Bible. But polygamy ain't in the Bible. Yes, it is. But under specific circumstances. You can't have polygamy now because you are in captivity. And if you don't think you're in captivity, you're not in your own land. You're not under your own people's rulership. So both things apply. You have to follow the laws of the land. Leviticus 5. And all the children of Israel have done is go in and out of captivity throughout time. The Egyptians, the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Romans, the Europeans, and everybody else. The Arabs, the Arabians. The transatlantic slave trade, the sub-Saharan slave trade, the Pan-Pacific slave trade, the Mediterranean slave trade, the Caribbean slave trade. Do I need to keep going? The Australian slave trade. Do I need to keep going? Hello? Why do you think those slave trades happen? Because 70 AD, Christ told the children of Israel to flee from Jerusalem and go west into the mountains. And when you do that, even today, those of you who are confused about where the land of Israel is located, when you go west, is why it ain't in America. When you go west, you wind up in Africa, Ethiopia, all of them other places. And then when the tribes got there, Northern Kingdom was a split in the kingdom. Northern Kingdom went north. That's why they call it Northern Kingdom. Southern Kingdom, that's Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. They went south. And they were collectively known as Judah. And the name Judah, short for Judah, is Jew. Oh, but God. Right? So, this is the Bible study you don't get in Pastor Pork Chop Church, in Black Church. They've never connected the dots. So I don't know what y'all been making up. Because I'm starting at the beginning. Genesis chapter 3, verse 13. I mean, that's pretty much damn near the beginning. Right? And in the very beginning, the woman, God had to check her ass. What have you done? He said. And she immediately started deflecting to somebody else. That source code is present in today's world amongst what y'all call the modern women. But guess what? I got news for you. Your mama had it. Your grandmama had it. Your great grandmama had it. Why you think your granddaddy and them was drinking all the time? Because he couldn't deal with it. So he got drunk to numb the pain. This is painful when you have your woman disrespect you after you've done everything you can do to take care of your family and she's still being disrespectful. Young men, y'all listening? This is why I say put yourselves first. Build up yourself first. Because the less resources you have, the more disrespect you're going to get. You always going to get the disrespect. But you could navigate it better when you got more control over your life. You got a good job. You got a little money. You got a car. You got a place. Right? Hello. Hello. That Eve code is present and has been the entire time. The devil didn't make her do it. She did it because she wanted to do it. It was already in her by design. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. But God, right? Hello. So, you can't avoid the Eve code, but you could minimize its influence over you in your life by bossing up. It's boss up 26. 2 days. 2 days you got to get ready. Boss up. I'm telling you, you spend a lifetime taking care of a family, trying to love a woman. And I'm not telling you not to love her. I'm not telling you not to get married. I'm telling you, if you're going to do those things, there are things you need to put in place first. Adam was perfect. Eve was living in a perfect environment, perfect food, perfect weather, everything perfect, pure perfection. Right? The Garden of Eden. She still wasn't happy. She still, in her nature, wanted to skip over Adam and be even with God. She wanted to know what God knew. Hello. So you think you better than Adam was? Huh? Really? Or any of these great men throughout history? or even in today's world, some of the most quote unquote high value men, you see them on TV crying in Tyrese, right? Steph Curry crying, Will Smith crying, right? Will Smith got $350 million in the bank. And Jada Pinkett don't give a shit. Matter of fact, why do we still call her Jada Pinkett? Why don't we call her Jada Smith? Or even Jada Pinkett Smith? No, we don't call her that because of the disrespect, because of the Eve code. Michelle Obama, Barack took her to the top of society where no black woman has ever gone before. Took her to the White House. She was the only black woman first lady, and she was miserable by her own admission. She talks about the White House in her book, about how miserable she was during that time period. What? Your husband is ruler of the known world, and you're miserable. But y'all love Michelle, don't you? Lefties losing it. She is destroying Barack's legacy. She's tearing it down. And what his punk ass do last year during the election, y'all better be lucky Michelle's not here. Black men was like, fuck Michelle. We don't give a shit. That's your wife. We don't even scared of Michelle. And they wondered why black men didn't vote for her. Come out. Because black men saw the truth. Men, period, saw the truth. She fucked her way to the top. That's all they do is fuck. Was the chick down there in New Orleans? Got Fonnie in Atlanta. Tiffany Henyard was fucking. That's all they do. Disrespectful asses. The Eve code. But that 6,000 years is coming to an end. Now, going by the math, this ain't V, this is the math. The math says that time frame runs out in 2030. So that means we got 4 years. Now, I don't know. I guess we're going to wait and see. You better start keeping them commandments, though. You better get right. Or you're going to be forced to the remnant that's left. Because only 1/3 are going to be left. 2/3 will die off. God's word. So if you're lucky to be one of the chosen people, but remember, many are chosen, only few are called. Was it right? Is it that's the way it goes? Or is it many are called, few are chosen? Something like that. Either way, everybody ain't gonna make the boat. Remember the last time, only 8 people made it. So God don't have no problem in shutting it down when it gets too crazy. And this is Esau's world. Esau's the white man. Right? And all his buddies. His buddies are what? Moab, the Asians, the Arabs, and the rest of them. The Amalekites. It's everybody is confederate against Israel. The children of Israel, not those little fake ass people who live over in Israel today. How do we know that? Well, the Bible says they call themselves Jews, but they are not. They are the synagogue of Satan. That's who those people are over there now. It also tells you, prophecy, that the real children of Israel will not return until Christ comes back, goes to war with all of the nations and wins, and then takes the children of Israel to the kingdom. The kingdom is described in the book of Revelation. And you got to know who you are to get in the kingdom. There are only 12 doors to the kingdom. So how do you know which door to go to? Read your Bible. For you, those of you who've been quote unquote, I go to black church every day, every Sunday, and I've been reading my Bible all my life, but you don't know what I'm talking about. It's in the book of Revelations. See, Pastor Porkchop likes to stay out of Revelation and Daniel and Isaiah and others. And he damn sure is staying out of the Apocrypha, the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. Right? I hope this has been an enjoyable lesson. I hope some of you have actually, I try to educate. This is edutainment. I hope some of you have learned. There are some of you who are listening to me and no, it ain't right. It ain't true. Pastor Porkchop said, and Deacon Clapcheek said, and I don't want to believe it. That's fine. You believe what you want to believe. And we'll see in 4 years what's going to happen. We'll see. Because remember, there was people who didn't believe Noah up until the water was above their necks. Or the water just kept raising. And when they couldn't tread water no more, they died. All them people is gone. Hello. So this time it's going to be with fire. What kind of fire can kill all of these people on the earth today? I want y'all to think about that. What kind of fire we got? They can do that. What's the hottest kind of fire? Nuclear. Okay, wait and see. Wait and see. It also said it was going to be 7 women for every man. That's about roughly what we got today. See, this clock started ticking down a long time ago. Like I said, we only got 4 years left. We already there. We already at the Sodom and Gomorrah levels. Right? We already there. Wait and see. That's all I can say. Wait and see. Believe what you want to believe in. But I ain't. But God. Same talk, right? Well, listen. I am your host, the Ben Israel, the People's Champ. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I want to make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Make sure y'all add me back on Facebook at VIzzy. Make sure y'all find me on Niggagram at V.Izzy. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share here on YouTube. And maybe I'll start streaming it to what is it called now? It ain't Twitch. Well, not Twitch. It ain't Twitter no more. It's what? What is it called? Truth. Make sure y'all, I guess I'll keep y'all posted on that. I got an account. I rarely use it. That ain't my cup of tea. Maybe I'll get into it. Okay. But make sure y'all find me on all the socials. I'm back. Hillary lifted her ban against me on Facebook after 3 years, so I'm back in effect. And I got to rebuild my channel. I couldn't get my old channel back. I had to start fresh. Finally, they let me do it. So I'm back. And all I can do is y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned. And remember, it's your boy.